Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of your favorite podcasters. I am Jason. This is my lovely wife, Cornita. And you know how we start this off? Babe, what are you sipping on today?
Hi, guys. I'm sipping on. Okay, so don't talk about me. It's Country Time lemonade, but it's not Country Time. It's the whatever the really cheap brand is, but it's like the powdered lemonade.
Okay.
So you put like some powder. I put a lot, and then you just put water, and that's what I have. It's simple.
I thought all of it was Country Time. It's not the name brand?
No.
Is it Country Time?
Look in my head.
Oh, wow.
For those who can't see, I'm going really fast left to right.
Does it taste any different?
It tastes really good. It's so ghetto.
But I mean, it tastes good.
I like it.
I don't see what the difference of the powder, manufactured powder.
I don't know. It's probably all by the same company and they just put it in different packaging. White label. Done.
Mm-hmm.
What are you sipping on?
I am sipping on some non-top shelf Jack Daniel's bourbon. And actually, it might be Jim Beam.
I think it's
Jim Beam in a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
With some old-fashioned mix and some bitters and some cherry juice. Because I'm lazy. Just make the drink.
So I have an update for you.
Okay.
So last podcast, I told everyone how I put oregano oil in my belly button. Because I felt like it was so strong you could smell it. Update. Don't do that. So remember I said it burnt really bad. I did it 2 days in a row. I have a high pain tolerance. So I was like, it's okay. It burns. Big deal. I did it 2 days in a row. But on the third day before I could do it, I think I bumped my belly or something. I was like, ouch. Like, why does my belly area hurt? What? So I look at my belly area. My belly button has turned into my front asshole.
Wow.
Can I say that?
Like that? I don't know. Do people cuss on
Well, it's a butthole. My front butthole. Let's say that.
There you go. Because I don't know if people cuss on YouTube. I know on podcasts you can, but I don't know.
It looks like a black booty hole.
I don't even think they like take it off. I just think they ask you like for when I was doing the RSS feeds, it was just had like a check mark. Is this explicit or not? But I don't know.
We'll anyway, because it burnt my skin.
Okay.
So now my skin is like peeling off in these thin layers. It's quite impressive. I just had to share. So don't do it at home.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't do it at home.
So you see the shoe.
Nobody can see your shoes.
Shoe date. Shoe camera like Wendy Williams used to do. We need one. Anyway, starting off with this. Actually, I have one thing off tangent. You know we don't stick to the script. We just go. One more game.
What are we talking?
One more game. Our son's basketball season.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Super Bowl.
Game, son.
Yes, one more game. Basketball.
And it's over.
It's been going on since October of last year. And we're in February. And he has one more basketball game. I actually just came from a game. That's why I'm drinking things without alcohol. Because I was driving. But yeah, I feel like this season was longer than last season.
I've never felt like this as a man, human, alien, dad, parent, father, blended father, bio father. Never in life have I been excited for a season to end.
Yeah, I'm tired.
And I know that I think it resonates so bad with me right now because I feel like I went through this in my day in college. How we do all this practice, all this off-season training, D1 workouts, great coaching staff. Well, some better than others.
Okay.
But my favorite coach wasn't even coaching my position, but it was at that college anyway. But anyway, all that training and stuff just to get our ASS kicked all season, we stunk. And I think that's what I'm seeing now with my boys' team. Like,
I think it's the
program is not good.
No.
And I'm not going to talk about kids on this podcast. But it's so, that is a word. It's so, to watch this game of basketball this way. I get frustrated. Me and a few of the other parents get pissed off. So now I'm just encouraging them, don't look at it until your kid
I feel
checks
like
in.
it's you and the other
Just look
dads.
away.
The moms are fine. We're
Just
fine.
look away. Just look away. Bring your phone, bring your tablet, bring some earpods. Don't even look. Don't pay attention. Just cheer for your kid, and let's pack it up and go home. But it feels like torture at times. It's like literally. I said I was gonna make a video and a short and a reel on this. Literally, when I go, it's like torture, and it's almost like, hey, we have your family handcuffed. Either you tell us where they're at, or we're gonna make you watch Varsity. That's how bad it is.
Oh my
Like,
god!
no, please not make me watch Varsity.
You're
Don't make me watch Varsity.
so ridiculous.
No. It's that bad. It's horrible.
I guess to you
Oh,
it
it's
feels
horrible.
that way.
You know me with sports.
I just go
Oh
see
my
my
gosh.
baby, and I'm just happy when he has the ball, and I'm happy when he comes home and he's happy, and that's it for me.
Just talking about it make my veins just.
You're so
I know
dramatic.
some of you can't see me, but my goodness. Okay, well let's go into it then.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
actually asking me stuff
A
this
few
time.
questions, yeah.
Oh wow, I'm so unprepared. Okay,
Good. You catch me all the time.
okay.
It's fun though. Sometimes it's
I
fun.
mean, I'm smart, so I'm
if
fine.
it's funny stuff, I like it. But the thoughtful stuff, nah. Here we go. If money were no object, what would you do?
I would feed kids who were hungry. So I think during school, kids have food to eat. But like Saturday and Sunday, when they can't eat at school, because not all kids
True.
can eat at home.
Correct.
A lot of kids, a lot more than we're aware of, go to school to eat.
yeah.
But then there's Saturday and Sunday. They're the holidays. There are days when the weather is bad and they don't go to school. Like, what are they eating? I would feed them not just food, cafeteria food, healthy stuff like what's my favorite place? It's running
The woodlands right there.
Yes.
no,
Flower
no,
Child.
I was gonna say
like
Flower.
Flower Child, like healthy options. That's what I want to do now. I want my business to grow enough where I can, if it's one school, God, let it be one school. Feed these kids. They have access to food all the time. Even if I have to drop it off myself, I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
Because I'll have all the money in the world. So I wouldn't have to worry about going to work.
True.
I can go take them the food. That's what I would do.
Gotcha.
What would you do?
Well, how the hell am I supposed to follow that? I'm gonna be on an island with these toes in the sand somewhere. Wi-Fi is gonna be popping, son. When I tell you Wi-Fi is gonna be cracking, we live in the sticks right now, and the Wi-Fi is horrible. Our Wi-Fi is gonna be pristine.
So you just
Almost
told a
said
serial
prestige.
killer.
Almost said prestige.
I bet.
Pristine.
You
It's
just told a
popping.
serial killer we have no Wi-Fi so he can come get us?
We do have Wi-Fi. It's just
Okay.
terrible. Why have the guns aren't Wi-Fi? Those work. But yeah, that of course charities, like all that stuff is given. But first thing on top of my head, I'm gonna oversee things. I'm gonna donate and oversee the donations. Not gonna just donate to any random, franchise. I don't trust that. Like oversee it. Beautiful
From the
water.
beach?
Both.
Yeah.
Camera. See, we have good Wi-Fi. I can have it'll travel.
Okay.
Hotspot. I'm in Greece. Santorini.
I'll go with
Turks.
you. After I feed the kids, I'll go with you.
Yeah, that would be mine. All right, so let's go here. Here we go. So today we're talking about the B word.
Bitches.
I thought you said you weren't gonna. You just can't hold it. You just cannot not cuss.
Okay.
The B
Booties.
word. The B word.
Boobs.
Big old B. Budget.
I don't like that word. You know what? Can I be honest?
What?
I actually am starting not to mind it, including the ghetto lemonade. I'm
Ghetto
okay.
lemonade.
Yeah.
Budget. That's the word today.
Yeah, I
Budget.
feel like I'm becoming a different human. Like my growth is different, and I like it. I'm proud of it.
True. It is a big accomplishment to try
Yeah.
to actually, because we've said this for years, and I feel like we've just lived without budget.
It was
sounds like it
nice.
sounds so privileged. So that's also leading into the first question. Is
The second question.
well, the first one was just like a not even a more
An
like
opener?
an introductory introductory question.
Mm.
So here we go. Things you were or are privileged to in the past, but not anymore.
Okay, so I'm going first.
Yeah.
Vacations. We've gone on 2 very extravagant vacations. Where the room per night was like 700 and up. Both vacations. It was just us too, because I mean the kids can't go.
Both?
Yes, we went to
Antigua?
we went to Turks. What is the name? Shore Club. Mm-hmm. We stayed at the Shore Club. A lot of celebrities stay at the Shore Club when they go to Provo. We were
Providenciales. Put some respect on it.
We were privileged and blessed enough at that time to do that. Mm-hmm. And then we went to Keona Beach. Mm-hmm. Literally picked up one weekend right before the U.S. started requiring COVID testing to get back into the U.S.
Yes, ma'am.
Right before then, we stayed at Keona Beach. It's an exclusive resort for couples only. Mm-hmm. There are no children. Nice. You have your own personal pool and cabin, and the service is phenomenal. You open your doors and walk onto
private
the
beach access. Right.
Yeah, it's so nice. So, So, what was the question again?
What
I
things
got
were you
lost
privileged
on
to
the
do?
vacation.
What things were you privileged to do then that you aren't doing now because of the big B word?
There's no vacationing now. Mm-hmm. Not even a Motel 8. We staycation. We were privileged to do that. We don't spend. Well, we just got off eating out all the time.
Yeah.
This is our maybe 3rd month. We started in December.
I would say really to it, I would say we did January.
Okay.
Yeah, based on how our budget looks.
Yeah.
From my history looking at it today.
Yeah.
I would say January is when we started. We look really good the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
We're set.
We also we don't buy food for the fridge anymore so that we can throw it away. We meal plan before we go out to the grocery store and get groceries. So
you
these are things.
Part of answering your question too.
Yeah. Because before I would just go buy anything. Right? I don't even know what I'm cooking. What do I need lobster tails and scallop for? And what are we doing? What am I doing?
Leave that in the comments. Y'all.
I spent $80 on crab legs.
Leave that in the comments, y'all. So when you go grocery shopping, you have to eat first.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
Do y'all do that too? I know
you have to. No, we're not the only people.
We call it why are we out here in these streets without eating? Why did we leave this house without eating something? Because that's when you make bad decisions.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know about y'all, but for us, it was always, it's food.
It's food.
We're not going out to the club. Food, you know what? I can put away some drinks, though, in the past, when I used to drink more.
How far is the past? This afternoon?
I'm talking about, spending-wise.
Okay.
Now I do it because I don't drink as often, and then it's stupid budget. But I would put a hole in stuff. I'd buy a bottle. I always prefer the bottle anyway.
You would buy bottles.
For sure. I can fill a bottle. If I wanted to.
You would go. And you know what would happen? It would be Friday. I used to work downtown Houston. I think their Specs is the best because they have a really nice international selection.
Man, I just remember
I would go to Specs on my lunch break. I wouldn't discuss it with him. He would leave work and go to Specs. We would come home collectively with probably $500 worth of alcohol.
I just think I didn't remember that until you said that, but now I missed that. That's my privilege.
Do you remember first lockdown when, the first time the kids went for the first week?
Went.
To the other parents. Sorry.
Side?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think... Sometimes I forget I'm not just talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to people. Yeah. We spent $600 on wine that week and drank it in probably 3 days.
$600 in wine?
Yep. When you were into Machete and
me?
Yes. I didn't know Jay-Z had Machete wine.
No, I think I heard of it. No, it was Timbaland.
Who?
They were doing the verses. Timbaland.
Who's that?
The producer.
Right. So it was your idea.
So
I'm just catching you.
He was doing a verses. He was like, "This is Machete." I was looking at the bottle, what is that? I'm not a wine guy. And I tried it, and it was fire.
Yes,
Orange
it's
Swift
really,
Machete.
really good wine. Like, it's the first red that doesn't give me a headache or, like, this
Very nice.
nasty hangover.
Like, we spent $600.
We spent $600.
That was so trash and not responsible.
Irresponsible.
Unresponsible.
I mean, we can just move on. Question number, I don't know at this
Question number. Can't do my voice again. Okay, so you kind of kept going, so I'll skip question number 2 because I was going to say, what do you miss?
I don't know that I miss anything.
I think I miss just getting things when I want it. Not need, but when I want. Like, I want a game. Get it.
Yeah.
I want to pop in at Foss after I get out of almost August.
Yeah.
Go do it. We want to go get snacks.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Snacks. Like, go to Dollar General and load up for no reason.
No reason.
Or
$100 at Dollar
basically,
General.
like, we were just privileged where we just, like, live. We didn't plan a budget. We just had the means. We think we had it.
We had the means.
We had it. We weren't going broke. We weren't saving money, but we would just go and get it whenever we wanted.
Whatever we wanted.
One day we're going on a date. We're going to BB's or
wherever. Boss Cat or wherever.
Wow,
do you
was
know?
Just thinking of that name.
I know. You know Boss Cat? They have a location in the Woodlands now.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just opened.
What's it called? Pork skin? Pig skin?
Pig candy.
Pig candy. Fire. Yeah. Shout out to Boss Cat Libations. If you're ever in the Houston area, man.
It's good.
Pig candy. Good. That's all I'm going to tell you. Pig candy.
But no, I don't miss anything. I guess I think of it as God's growing me.
Pause. Help me.
With what?
Because you outsmart my stuff. So just pause, please. Number 3, future on budget. I think
you said number 3
times.
No,
that was number 2. Future on budget, or the thing you will focus on. Now go with what you're about to say.
Future on budget?
How do you think your future is going to be on a budget, and what do you think it's helping you with? And
okay.
What do you want to focus on? Because you're already about to go into it before my question.
Well, no.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know if I was going to that.
Were.
But I was going to say I don't miss anything because I feel like God is growing me. 2 things. Been there, done that. I'm not missing out. I don't think there's anything other than jumping from a plane and bungee jumping, which I have no interest in, that I'm missing out on. I've done so much in my life. So I'm good. And God is growing me in this new way. And I'm just excited with him to see, like, okay, my God. Get it?
Yes.
Okay. Where are we going? What? So you're molding me? Ooh, what am I being molded for?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just excited about that. So, like, it's okay.
And I think to answer the question for myself, I think it's the same thing. Like, I feel like we've always said we're going to budget. We're going to do this. We're going to save. We're going to do this. We're going to save. And when it comes to that, for us, it was always we would never save until there was something we really wanted to do. If we wanted to save X amount of dollars for vacation, like you mentioned, we do it.
Yeah.
But like anything else, just day to day, no, we don't.
We were just going.
Live.
We had goats. I'm like, I want goats. We spent $1,500 on this fancy goat. The coyotes came and ate them.
Man, that was so pricey. How much did we spend again?
Popeye was $1,500 just for him. But he was a special breed, and then like
any amount over what? You know better than I do. 300 for me? 200?
For what?
I get big eyed and I hate lump sum purchases.
But if it's for something I want, he don't hate it.
I do it, but
he don't hate it. He's all right.
Like saying $1,500 now.
Please.
Like,
you know why? I think you'd be happy. You're like, good. She has something to occupy her. I can go play my games and she's not gonna complain.
You're damn right.
So
I never thought of it that way.
You didn't even.
You want any goats right now, babe?
I do want chickens from Tractor Supply. I looked at them online. They come in 10s, so I can't get 5 like I wanted. I have to get 10.
Sure, $10,000 so I can get fiber optic coming to the house.
Sure,
we're good.
Get it.
What is next here? So yeah, I would say for me, I think I haven't been answering for myself, but the future, I feel like, just to add on to what you said, expunge.
Wow, here we go. Y'all already know.
Joking.
Y'all already
Make
know.
up words. You're a man. Be
it's
a man.
It's okay. Just roll with it.
So I would think that God has been, this is not a preaching podcast, but I feel it in my soul. Like he's been prepping us and telling us, hey, stupid, get your finances in order so I can give y'all overflow, dummies, for years. And
I literally just slipped
for sure,
on
and we
this.
just don't do it. And now we're finally doing it, and literally seeing the amount of money that we just used to piss away is
It's disgusting.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's so
for
irresponsible.
Sure. As parents, like, we don't even teach the kids
We
to
don't.
do that, but here we are.
We don't. That's a question right here too. So let's go here. So there's the personal budget, and then we are business owners. Do you feel like those coexist or coincide with each other, or do you feel like it's more difficult to personally budget versus a business?
I think the personal is harder.
Okay.
Because with the business, I'm pretty much the spender. Or like it's just me. With the personal, it's you and I.
Correct. And
we budget so differently. Like, you budget, what's his name?
Dave Ramsey.
No, like, you budget, what is this dude's name? He's a rapper. Trap House.
2 Chainz?
Okay, so you budget 2 Chainz. I budget Sam Henshaw. Meaning 2 Chainz is like rap. He's from the US and all that stuff. Sam Henshaw is more jazzy, bluesy from Europe. Our budget is just that different. Our styles, our budgeting styles.
Okay, styles. Okay, I didn't know where you were going
Sorry,
with that.
sorry. So our budgeting styles are very different.
Correct.
But we have to work together.
The end goal is quit spending on dumb stuff.
Yeah. But you're asking which one is easier for me.
Business, yeah.
Because I just have to reason with myself.
Yeah.
Business is easier for me.
Gotcha. Well, for me, like, I would say business, I don't really do it because I don't really like travel around and keep like the business side with me, like a card on me.
Yeah.
So personal, I feel like is easier because it's like the gym for me. I need someone to hold me accountable a lot of times. So I know, like, if I swipe this card,
yeah,
you're gonna see. So that's what, not like I'm hiding stuff. It's just like, okay, do I really need this? Do I really need to go there?
You just don't want me to get something too. That's what it is. Because if you buy something for $30, I need to get something for $30. What do I get?
You want me to go on this?
Yeah, what did I get?
McDonald's, Taco Bell, Nutella from Moco Food Hall. You had some food today that was out.
You sound like a cockroach.
Keep going.
Whatever.
Okay. Let's see here. Next. So for the kids, how will us learning how to budget and sticking to it impact their lives for the future?
I think it'll teach them. Like, my mom never sat with me and taught me to budget.
Absolutely not.
You know how I learned to budget?
How?
I had a child.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the first one?
Yeah. I had a child and I got a real job. And I was just like, okay, her needs need to be met. What am I spending on?
So is this in the relationship?
Yeah,
with your
it's
ex?
in the relationship.
Were you single?
No, in the relationship.
Oh, really?
Because before, remember, I lived with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved on with their dad.
Correct.
So I'd never lived on my own. I didn't have to budget. And really, my budget was her needs, like groceries and stuff. I didn't pay bills and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. That's when I was like, okay. But I still didn't have great habits. I bought a mag. I think at the time, like, magazines were a thing. I'd spend like $40 a week on magazines and stuff.
What magazines?
Like Us, like the tabloid magazines.
Like Us Weekly?
Yeah,
what
because
is even in there, like gossip and rumors?
Yes, and like girly stuff and products and stuff. Because remember, with her for a while, I didn't work, and then I started working. Anyway,
so different.
But no, I didn't have a parent to sit me down and teach me budget.
Yeah.
So we do that with them now. Like last night, I was talking to Seffi about how to make profit, like what a profit margin is with her business and stuff like that. Nobody taught me that.
Yeah, my parents didn't either. And I think also in like, well, not think, I know from experience with my peers, like black culture, we don't speak on finance. It's almost like a taboo.
Oh, wow.
You don't talk about how much money you make,
Right.
how much money your parents make, what do they
Right.
do for a living. Like, do you have any like, what's it called when you like inheritance coming? It's like you don't talk about those things,
Right.
which is, I would say, ignorant for me.
I agree.
Now,
I agree.
now knowing like why don't we discuss these
Right.
things, especially with your kids and
I
loved
agree.
ones? If you have 20,000, you have 20,000, you have 20,000. Let's put it together and invest in a business and do
Right.
something. Let's do something with it. I
Yeah.
can't get that loan because I only have 20,000, but us together we have 150,000.
And a business.
So let's do it.
You're right.
And it's just that mentality, that older school culture mentality that we used to have. But for sure, the kids being impacted. Matter of fact, I need to have a bone to pick with my youngest boy.
Why? What do you do?
I'm sick of this. Looking at budget today. School cafe cafeteria.
Oh, yeah. I need to refill his lunch account.
Again?
Yeah, I got the notification this afternoon, I think.
It's
I
at
was
like
driving or doing
I'm
something.
going to look at it.
He eats every day, Hurt.
But no, he's not eating standard lunch, son.
He
He's
has
getting
breakfast
snacks
and lunch.
he's getting
But see, that's
lobster
exactly
tails.
why if I had money, I would feed kids.
He's getting lobster tails at school or something like that.
Not
Thing is
this
crazy
school.
high.
We're in the sticks.
Well, let's see. He's getting
Possum?
catfish and squirrels, venison, beef jerky. Like my God, there's he's
Squirrel
I think he's getting,
sliders.
I want to see his transaction history.
Well, just log
I mean,
in.
I wanted to eat, but my Lord,
Yeah.
brother, what are we getting? Snickers, $10? Like,
It
what are we
adds
doing?
up. It adds up.
So yeah, it is. Let's see here. Next we have. I'm not going to do numbers.
Yeah, I think we
Um,
did number 3 times.
Let's see. Back when we did the budget, how fun was it for you when we sit down and talk about budget? Was it a
Like
happy time
how-
or was it like tense and like I don't want to do this?
How far back are we talking?
Anytime. Go to the most. Was it ever unpleasant for you?
Yes.
Okay, go to the most recent most unpleasant.
It's been a
part.
while since it's been unpleasant, but growing up, like you, my mom said you don't like your finances are is for you to deal with. And you don't talk about it with you don't discuss your finances with other people. It's personal.
Yeah.
But so like that was a thing. Like that was always in my head. And then I don't play well with others, not even with you. I like doing my thing. So you knowing, especially, you know what I really didn't like? Can I tell you?
No.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you. During COVID, so normally I would order from Amazon. I would get home before him so I could pick up my packages and come to the house. We have like a really long driveway. Again, we're in the country. But during COVID, when I ordered, because we were both working from home, he would be home.
Damn right.
And then now Alexa needs to shut her butt up because she'll say she has a notification and
Yep.
he will be like, Alexa, read notification. And she'll be like, for Kernita, your order has arrived.
Husbands
Oh my gosh.
around the world.
Shut the hell up, girl. He didn't ask you.
Have your wife or girlfriend link their Alexa so they get notifications. When you see that little yellow ring spinning, Alexa will tell it all.
I hate it.
A message for Kernita. Your package of such and such arrived. It is at the gate now.
Or she'll say,
Or
I
you're-
I see you have XXX in your
In
cart.
your cart.
Would you like to order it?
Why are you prepping
Girl,
your cart, ma'am?
hush.
Yes, I love it.
Ma'am.
You're going to try to change the password. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alexa tells it all.
I'm gonna put
Alexa
her
don't
on
lie.
your phone.
Alexa, don't lie. I don't order Amazon, stuff like that.
It's like I'll give you the password to everything. Stay off my cart. Stay out of my cart. But yeah, I didn't like going through it. But now I don't care. I don't care.
For me, like, to answer that question, it wasn't like a great fun time to budget. It's a boring word, B word. It's the bigger B word. But it wasn't unpleasant, but I can see how it could get unpleasant for you. And it's like, okay, then I would kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't always articulate, use my words.
Lord,
So I
he
just send
doesn't.
like, whatever, like she's upset, then I might get pissed off, and that don't work. So
It
we'll
works
just
for
figure it out.
me. You get
So,
annoyed and you go away.
yeah, I can't do this.
Stop asking me
Can't both be
questions.
pissed off at the same time.
Asking
We talked
all
about
them
that in a
questions.
previous episode. We can't both be pissed off at the same time. Doesn't work. Next, this is more of a statement.
Question
than a
number next.
This is more a statement than a question. So, it seems like when you don't have finances in that season, there's always something that happens that goes wrong.
Oh my God.
So we can have like the greatest time. We're spending. We have money. We're not on budget and whatever. Like just living life. Nothing happens. No trucks breaking down.
Nothing.
But the moment you're hurting or struggling or you're trying to see the budget, here comes septic,
All tires need to be replaced.
truck,
Septic.
roof.
The washing machine doesn't wash anymore. It needs to
Lawnmower.
be replaced. The lawnmower
Like,
needs a
here
new
it comes.
battery. Like,
Here it
oh my
comes.
gosh. Seriously?
Yeah,
I
always.
guess that's what savings
It
is
is.
for.
Yeah, for sure. You're supposed to have an emergency plan or emergency savings and a savings.
Golly.
It's always something.
Always something.
And that's our saying. Always something. So now we're like, okay, we almost expect it. But for me, I can share one thing that y'all do not know. The wife knows this very well. Finance for me, even though I didn't discuss it with others, it like has always been, I would say, at the forefront for myself and my father.
Oh,
like,
the nervous Nellies.
Being able to provide is big
Yeah.
for me. And it's like when something isn't right, it's like, man, there's low money here, or this should have more money in it, or we're like, why are we here in this predicament? That used to bother the hell out of me.
It really, really did.
Oh, it used to bother the hell out of me. And now, literally, at the age of 42, it's just now happening to where I'm like, okay, not
Yeah,
too bad.
we'll be okay.
We're gonna make it. It's not that bad. Like we're alive. We have a home. Like, and I'll touch on that later because I want to talk about it too much. So, but yeah, it used to bother the hell out of me, finances. I remember one time having to get my kid like some Payless shoes because like there was no budget. We just going about it however, a long time ago. And I remember like crying about it. Like my eyes got watery in my dad's driveway down in Corpus because I had to get
The
my
drama.
son some Payless shoes.
That's some privilege right there.
That is right.
Yeah.
I had to get some Payless shoes. I was
Yeah.
like watering up. Like,
I
damn,
remember
I'm
the
a
first
trash father.
time-
I am not a provider. I am a deadbeat. Can't even get my son some decent shoes.
Do you remember when we got together and I went back to school shopping for the kids?
Yes.
And I always got my kids school
Yes.
school shoes from Payless or even Walmart, because in my mind, they're gonna damage the shoes. Like by the second week, the shoes are
They're
done.
Yeah.
So why am I spending a ton of money on these shoes that are gonna be raggedy in no time?
I remember that. for
And
sure.
you were like,
What's he doing
Jalen
here?
not wearing that. And I was like, why
What
not?
are we doing here?
Why can he not wear these shoes?
Where was that? That was a different city zone Payless. We weren't in Humboldt. We weren't like, where were we? Maybe in your neck of the woods?
Yeah.
The Clay area? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember going in there and looking at the shoes. I'm like, man, I'm not putting my son in that stuff. But childhood trauma. I wore Payless XJ900s and Pro Wings in school, middle school.
Okay.
Clowned.
Ah.
Tried to hide them, like put your jeans down over them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that,
Yeah,
babe.
it's like super trying out for football and some super slippery, cheap shoes. And the coach who wanted to draft me in youth league football was my dad's friend. And I remember hearing the conversation as a kid. Man, I'm glad you put him in those slippery shoes so no one knows he's fast.
Oh, wow.
And in my head, I'm like, ninja? That wasn't intentional. These are some slippery, rubbery cheapos that I can't move in because the grass is slick.
Wow.
There's nothing I could do. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, so that was like a childhood thing. Like, man, I was in Payless, but I don't know if Dad had it or not back then. But my dad wasn't like up on fashion. He didn't give a thing about your feelings on fashion. You gonna get these? And his favorite word, Jason, that's the style. Chris, that's the style. And I'm like, okay, this
For who?
6'5", 300-pound country guy is telling a teenager about that's the style.
Style.
Dad, you wear belt buckles.
Wow.
You wear Wranglers and big belt buckles and a cowboy hat, Dad. We don't wear those. Can I get these British Nikes? Can I get these British Nikes?
I would
These
buy them like brand name sneakers and stuff to like go out.
Yeah.
But for like school, there's no way. It's Payless Walmart. That's it.
You taught me that, like growing into that. It's like, and oddly enough, like they started to take care of their shoes as they got older.
Yeah.
I was worried about Jalen, but like that's kind of the first part of maturity I saw with him was like, okay, he's taking care of these more pricey shoes.
This is true.
And like I don't have to like stay on them, but yeah, back in the day, I would still get that expensive pair, and I mean they'd be like, why are you playing basketball?
And trust and believe, I get Walmart, and I mean Payless isn't there anymore, but I used to get my shoes from Payless. I just like things that look cute to me. I'm comfortable. I like it. I'm okay.
I am still kind of privileged with the shoe thing, but clothing,
no.
Walmart. Jeans, shirts, Walmart. I don't care.
I have a confession.
Oh, go ahead.
I bought clothing today.
From where?
Walmart.
On what account?
We can talk about that later. I had cash in my wallet.
How?
Listen, that's not the point, though.
The B word. See this?
But it was just the nicest. It was $28. It was marked down for $7. It looks like something from, I think it's called White House Black Market.
I know. I've heard of that.
Black and white and black, whatever. But it's like that quality. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. So I bought it.
That's what kills us.
No. But I'm not. You bought ice cream this week.
$7.
$7. Walmart.
What?
We're even.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. You said the ice cream you brought home was $7 from Walmart. I got a top $7 at Walmart. Square. We're good.
It's $28.
No. It was $28 marked down to $7. Oh, okay. Yeah.
How much was the Taco Bell?
What?
Was the Taco Bell marked down to $7?
What Taco Bell?
Yeah. So, funny to add on to you what you said earlier about going to Payless. Mm-hmm. I remember the brand name you got them.
What was it?
Champion.
Yes, it was.
And so it was Champion. This was like in 20
years ago.
15, 14?
Maybe something like that.
And I'm like, Champion? $9 Payless shoes? Okay. Like, I don't have to say so over year two. Yeah. But Jenna's not wearing no Champion shoes. And now look at Champion.
Yep.
You're not finding anything $9 with the Champion logo on it. It made a crazy comeback. So it's just like...
You should have stuck with me, kid.
Man, we should have loaded up that day.
I know.
But that's
selling
so crazy.
Shoes out the trunk.
$9 for some Champion shoes.
Yeah, they were super cheap.
$3 Champion shirts. You can't find that at all
Let's not say cheap. They were very affordable.
Affordable.
And then remember, I just came from single mom life. Yeah. So they were always properly clothed and clean, and they were cute. And we were good.
So, let's see here. 2 more.
Okay.
Sorry, reading my bad handwriting. If you're not watching us, you can see I'm like, what did I write here on this paper? So, what are you grateful for, even in your low times? When I say low, I mean green money, wallet, dinero, feria low. What are you grateful for? What does it seem like it may? Maybe you're not in the great season for financial at this point, or at a point in your life.
Okay.
Well, does that make you look at other things and say like, hey, I have this, and this I should be grateful for? Can you name a few of those things you may be grateful for?
100%. I'm grateful for us. I'm grateful. It doesn't matter the season we're in. We're always happy. You're such a daisy.
Yeah,
flower.
That's what
I'll tell you later.
On Patreon, you tell me.
Yes. No, I'm just grateful. Like, even when I always remember, so we lived at the first house, which was your home, and then we moved into an apartment while this home was being built, and I refused to move all our furniture into an apartment for 6 months. So our mattresses were on the floor. We had dogs. We had Enzo. Like, the kids slept on the floor. We lived out of the boxes and all that stuff. And we had the best time. And so it doesn't matter where we are. we're always happy. Like, we have each other, we find the joy, and we're good. And the seasons change. I mean, we've been together for 11 years at this point.
Damn. Kevin Hart voice.
And we've had seasons in those 11 years. But I'm just happy we have each other.
Yeah, the apartment wasn't bad at all. It was a 2-bedroom apartment for 5 of us?
2 bedrooms. Sophia slept in the living room on her mattress.
Yo, Enzo was just there parlaying?
Yeah, he would crawl into our bed all the time.
Why don't I hardly remember Enzo?
Because you blacked it out.
Behavior.
You blacked it out.
No, I was not blacked out. I had the sheets pulled over my head.
Probably.
Because of the other 2 dogs, puppies. That's all the negative I could focus on.
Well, don't focus on the negative. No, I'm saying
back then. So that if you mentioned apartment, I was like, made it a sound effect. But yeah, them 2 puppies in that apartment, nah, fam.
Stay on topic. We're talking about money and the seasons.
Grateful. Yeah.
What we're grateful for.
That them dogs
so, yeah.
So, no, but grateful, health, love. None of our kids are like in dire need of anything.
No.
These bellies are full. Let me pat it for y'all on the podcast. These bellies are full. We just live and exist. Like, there's nothing that we are just...
I don't exist. I live. You can exist if you want to.
Coexist.
I live.
Coexist. Whatever. Sure. We're here and we're not on our deathbeds. No one has any, like, bad ailments.
No, God's been really good to us.
We're living life. And the kids are progressing in their own separate ways.
Yeah.
We're progressing in our own separate ways and sometimes together. And that's one of my struggles. I would think back in the day, like during the pandemic, for some reason, I just was like, why am I pissed off?
Oh, yeah. You didn't deal very well with being on lockdown at first.
Why am I not? And I think it was Wi-Fi. I think I honed in. I think it was Wi-Fi. Being home and all these people are on my Wi-Fi. Should be just me. But, yeah, I don't know. And I go out in the backyard and look at our property. It's like, dude, what are you complaining about? Being a B-word budget right now.
Oh.
You guys want to let it out?
I didn't say anything this time. So I was like, it's a trap.
Yeah. So last question. Out of us, on the count of 3, let's point at each other. You point at me or you point at yourself.
Okay.
On the count of 3, you have to go fast.
Well, we have to say you or me so the people listening can, because they can't see us.
Okay.
So on the count of 3.
Say me or you.
Yes.
All right. On the count of 3, same time. Who is, out of us 2, who is the spender? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
You. Who is the saver? 3, 2, 1. Me. Who is more handsome? 3, 2, 1.
You. You can be handsome, babe.
But that's all I have.
Okay, this was good.
For sure.
This was good. It's about time you asked me questions and you threw something at me.
Yeah, for sure. I like that you don't know what's coming.
Yeah,
so we have to be mindful. Like on we keep saying Patreon, but we have our Patreon. We're gonna upload as well. Feel free to subscribe and join that as well. It's a little more spicy. A lot more spicy.
It's a lot more spicy.
More fun. We try to keep it and reel it in here. Even though we're being honest, we just try to articulate, use different words here than we would on Patreon. Some people use different words more than others.
Like F for fantastic.
Oh, God. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Look forward to y'all next Wednesday. And
yeah,
we're out.
Thank you guys. Take care.